even Teo, fighters like Teo and Shakur to get in the ring with each other because they don't, money-wise, is it going to be the biggest it could be? Maybe now, but they both can go make money elsewhere just as big. But they're getting in to do it. We need a lot of that, but a lot of it ain't like that, though.
Since you brought that up, let's go on into Teo and Shakur. We gave our predictions earlier on in this fight. Maybe, earlier in December, we gave our predictions. But now the fight is probably like 2 weeks out, I believe, or maybe even a week out. Maybe it's next weekend. So let me see.
Next couple weeks.
It's the 31st, right?
31st. 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's next weekend. Since it's next weekend, I want us to give our prediction. We seen some of the, workout videos. We heard them going back and forth. I'm gonna start off on this one, man. I thought about it. I seen some of their workout videos. I see Shakur ready. I see Teo is ready. I seen the little face off. I'm gonna go with Teo, man, and that's my final pick. I'm gonna roll with Teo, not because I just feel like Teo gonna, like he said, he gonna get rough and rugged. He gonna make it ugly. You know what I'm saying? So I want him to make it an ugly fight. Because that'd be better for him to beat Shakur. He gotta slow him down. Because if he moves around that ring,
that's what you want. That's what you want. You want Shakur to lose. That's what it sounds like to me.
To lose. I just think, in my opinion, if I had to I'm basing it off of who I seen fight opponents, great opponents, opponents that's elite fighters. I think Teo did with Lomachenko. He elite. I haven't seen Shakur fight no elite fighters. He fought C and B level fighters. I've seen Teo step in the ring with A level fighters, B plus level fighters. I seen him do that. I haven't seen that from Shakur, so I'm basing it off what I seen Teo do. He always rose to the occasion when he fought top tier talent. When he fought lower level talent, he always fought down to his competition. So I just think Teo gonna pull it off somehow. I don't want Shakur to lose. I really want Shakur to win. I don't want him to lose. I'm a Teo fan. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a good fight, but I'm gonna have to roll with Teo. I already know who you going with Team Bomac. Nolan.
But he ain't with Bomac though.
He be with them. He training with them.
He ain't with Bomac. He got his own training.
But they in there.
Man, no, he not.
So who else? So this
he got his own. Shakur got his own training.
Ain't he still with Dave Friends?
This how I see the fight going. I see Teo, like he said, making it rough and rugged, getting a little dirty against Shakur, roughing him up. I see him trying to go into his body to slow him down, and I possibly can see a victory if we rough him up. Make it a dog fight instead of a boxing match. If you let Shakur box him and let Shakur control it and be a boxer, it's gonna be an easy win for Shakur Steveson. But I think Teo gonna make it rough and rugged. He gotta have a plan to cut the ring off if he decide to decide to box him. I know for a fact that Shakur ain't gonna stand in that pocket with Teo. If he do that, he'll surprise me. I wouldn't surprise him.
If he wanted to, he's good. If he wanted to, he's good. If he wanted to, he's good. Yeah, if he wants to, he can.
I don't know.
Stand in the pocket.
Not with no puncher like Teo, because he'll get
Teo
caught.
ain't a puncher.
Yeah, okay.
Teo was a puncher at 35. Teo hurt a motherfucker since he weighed 135. This is different. He ain't hurt. Tell me somebody he's knocked down since 135.
You on that past shit, bro.
I'm gonna look, like I said, that's how I see the fight going. Now, Nolan or Fred, then we can come back and talk about it. Y'all can tell me how you see the fight going, Nolan, and then we go to you for the end, Fred.
I see Shakur winning, bro.
How? You just can't say you see him winning.
Man, wait a minute, man. Let me talk, bro. You was like, how? You ain't even let me go into the damn whatever I'm saying. I just said I got Shakur winning, bro. Damn, I can't start it off with that.
Yeah.
But I got Shakur winning, man. I like Tio. He has a lot of, like, when you say he fights down to his competition, but when you face down to your competition, you lose. It ain't like you still winning.
No, when he fought top tier, like Lomachenko, he rose to the occasion.
Okay.
Josh Taylor at that time, everybody thought he still was Josh Taylor, even though we realized he wasn't. But he still rose to the occasion when he went to 140. So
that's one fight. What about the other ones he lost?
Kambosos is the only one he lost. That's because he tried to knock Kambosos out and got caught. He was on some goofy shit.
But he got up from that, though.
Yeah, but the other ones, once again, he fought down to the competition. He was way better than what he showed. But go ahead. I cut you off.
But Shakur, I think Shakur, just his defensive prowess and his offense. I think people sleep on his offense. They talk about his defense so good, but he has a just as good offense too.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And just because you don't get all the knockouts and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the first thing you hear a lot of these people, he don't knock nobody out. It ain't always about the knockouts. This is boxing. It ain't Mike Tyson's punch out.
Well, how do you get the knockouts, Nolan?
Huh?
How do you get the knockouts?
How do you get the knockouts?
Yeah.
I mean, having power. But you could set up punches.
It's not just the power, it's the way you throw the punches, right?
Yeah.
You got to be doing what?
What you mean, punching?
Sitting on your punches, right?
Yeah.
Do we see Shakur sitting on punches? Or we see him worried about not getting hit? Because in order to really knock somebody out, you're going to take a punch or two.
Yeah. You got to be able to hit me, though.
But he's more concerned about not getting hit than knocking somebody out.
But
that's the only reason why he ain't getting knockouts, in my opinion.
That ain't why.
I don't think he's focused on the knockouts, though.
I was just about to say that.
He is
a high level boxer.
Is what I'm saying. And he should be, because he want to lead a boxing game with his faculties. You should not want to get hit. But in order to knock somebody out, you're going to have to close the gap. You're going to have to let them close the gap to knock them out. But
that's the thing is, he's not trying. Right? I don't think he's not trying to knock out. That's not his focus. His focus is to pick your ass apart and not be able to hit me. You know what I'm saying? And make you look foolish for 12 rounds. If I can do that, I don't have to knock you out. I made you look silly for 12 rounds, picked you apart, and you know what I'm saying? And put on a great show. It's boxing. Like I said, it's boxing. If I get a knockout, I get a knockout. But he's not a knockout artist. That's not what he's here to do. But I think he can.
I think he can too. They keep talking about his hands broke. No, he just ain't sitting on his punches. In order to knock somebody out, you're going to take a punch or two to get them punches off, because you're going to have to sit in front of them, sit on your punches, spread your legs, turn your hips, all that. You can't do that when you're moving around trying not to get hit. You dipping and stuff. You can't. It's hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to turn your hips like you're supposed to sit down, come up with your leg power. It's hard to do that. That's why Floyd, they talking about Floyd's hands was fucked up. He knocked out Ortiz.
Ortiz was trying to shake his hand.
No, but he knocked him out.
He wasn't paying attention, bro. He ain't see that shit coming.
But he still could knock people out, but he wasn't.
Or somebody don't see coming. You just got to hit him on the button.
You can't use that, bro.
But he wasn't sitting on his punches. That's why he wasn't knocking people out. He was trying not to get hit. His focus was to hit and not get hit. And to hit and not get hit, you got to be on your toes.
But his style, Shakur's style, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay with his style. You know what I'm saying?
It's only 3 people now.
I'm okay with his style. What's wrong with his style? Just because he's not knocking.
Style.
Oh, okay.
All I'm saying is only 3 fighters that I've seen that can sit in front of you and you can't hit them.
And who is that?
James Toney, Pernell Whitaker, and Terrence Crawford showed me that he can do it because he did it against Canelo.
And you don't think Shakur that dude?
He did it with Zepeda. Let's see if he do it with Tio.
With his style and what you see and what you saw over the years, you don't think he can do that against Tio?
I haven't seen him fought a top level fighter to say he can do that with a top level fighter. I seen him fought BNC.
Yes, you're gonna see them, man. You're gonna find out the hard way.
I want him to prove me because I know he got a tool bag.
You're gonna find out the hard way. You're gonna find out the hard way. Just like Terrence Crawford, you're gonna find out the hard way. I told you. Remember, I told you with Bud. I told you, and I'm telling you again. He gonna find out, Fred. He gonna find out about Shakur.
Shakur got endless tools in his bag. I know that. I know he got tools in his bag.
Okay.
I know he's a talented fighter. I just want to see him do it with a high level fighter, and not just these dudes. You're supposed to do that too.
I got you. I agree. I got you.
When he do it with Tio, then I can say okay. But I already feel like he that guy. I just want to see him do it against somebody notable. Same with Boots.
Go ahead, Fred.
Go ahead, Fred.
Man, I don't know what Tio you be watching, man. The Tio I watch, the Tio I watch, and let's speak about defensive responsibility. Tio gets hit on the regular. He is not that defensively responsible. And when you're dealing with and look at every fight, he looked like he got jumped. Every time you see him after every fight, look at every post-fight of Tio. I don't care if he's swell, easy, whatever. He looked like he'd been jumped. He is not hard to hit. He is not hard to find. And that making it rough thing, like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan so you get hit in the mouth. Tio's going to go back to being the same Tio and being easy to hit. Shakur's not going to have to try to knock him out. Shakur's going to outpoint him in what we call a master class. By keeping distance. Tio loved to jump in. That's perfect. That's perfect for Shakur. I think what you're missing, though, is the most valuable thing. What they say in boxing, the goal is to swim and not get wet. Mm-hmm. Shakur is the best in the game at swimming and not getting wet. I don't care what Tio got. He is not exceptionally fast. He's not. His power is not what it was at 35. To me, he doesn't even offer nothing for Shakur. I think there's not even going to be a fight where you say, man, they went to war, because Shakur's not going to have to go to war to put the pause on him. Shakur's going to be able to counterpunch him at will. Shakur's going to be able to close that distance. And honestly, I don't know if you pay attention, Shakur's the bigger fighter. Shakur's the bigger guy. Like, I think Shakur is going to have his way with Tio. I don't dislike Tio. I think there's holes in Tio's game that are perfect for Shakur. Like I said, defensively, Tio is not that responsible. And Tio does not have the speed. He does not have the power.
Like he just get hit. He sit in that pocket because he want to get the knockout.
But you know,
he a flat-footed fighter. That's why he gonna get hit up a lot. He gonna get in order to get
option. He doesn't have the option against Shakur to sit in any pocket. There's not going to be a pocket to sit in. So what is he going to do? He has to box.
He's going to be on his bicycle.
His boxing ability. Shakur's going to force him to outbox him. It's not going to be the other way around where he's able to force Shakur to fight an ugly fight. Shakur's too skilled for that. Just like Floyd. You couldn't make Floyd wrestle with you unless he wanted to. You cannot make Shakur do anything but stand there, create distance, and outbox you and counterpunch the shit out of you. So now, but Tio doesn't have.
Shakur already said he's fighting his fight. I'm fighting my fight.
I know.
Right, and what does Tio have to force Shakur not to do that? He doesn't have what he's going to have to be able to counterpunch Shakur. He's going to have to be quick enough to get in on Shakur and close the distance. Shakur's not going to let him do that. We know that.
I think Shakur is going to get him mostly with the counterpunching.
He gonna counterpunch him. He gonna catch him with a couple check hooks. So Tio like to jump in.
Yeah, Tio is going to reach in the cookie jar. He can't help
loves to jump in. Yeah, I feel like this may be when they say this one's over, because At some point, people gonna have to respect Shakur. This is when they're gonna absolutely recognize he's on another level. I think he's gonna put motherfucking hands on T.O.
I don't think nobody don't respect Shakur. It's just like with Boots in it. We just want to see them fight better competition.
But that's what I said. You still have to rely on them eyes too, because we've seen the greatest ever to do it in our lives. You know when you've seen a great one. And so with Boots and Shakur, I know what I'm looking at. So it don't matter to me who you put in front of them. I know what they can do, and I feel like I know what they're going to do. Shakur, once again, in and around that weight division, who beating him? That name ain't Devin Haney.
All I'm saying is we seen guys fight C and B level fighters, and then they fight A level fighters and they lose and they look normal.
Well, I was wrong about that when it came to Crawford fight. I was wrong about that. So I can't even call that out. It don't matter who you fought. I learned that. It don't matter who you fought in the past. If you're a bad motherfucker, you're a bad motherfucker. That's just what it is.
Canelo basic. T.O. got a little bit. He more slicker than Canelo. Canelo was basic. That's why I think with his, because T.O. can make you miss. I've seen him do it, make fighters miss and make them pay. Shakur just not gonna. Because he good with his distance. He controls his distance very well. So T.O. gonna have to close that gap when he can and get his punches off, or at least time him or something. I don't know. Make it
Nolan had a good point too. Nolan had a good point. People they underrate Shakur's offense so much. He put hands on your ass. I'm telling you, like his offense is not talked about enough. He gonna be able to hit T.O. at will.
And if T.O. try to be too athletic with shit, once again, that's that counter, that counter action. Because T.O. likes to get carried away. He likes to beat him.
Shakur's gonna put him right back in line real quick.
He likes to beat him.
It's the reason why Jermaine Ortiz, Arnold Barbosa ran around the ring. It's the reason why they did that. One, because they didn't want to feel that power. Two, because they know he can't cut the ring off. He had problems with that.
That power I have not seen since 135.
They respect his power.
He ain't hurt a single fighter. He didn't hurt Josh Taylor. He didn't hurt nobody at 140. That power is at 135. These dudes take it good.
Bigger fighters.
Right. So then if you don't have that power component that you had at 135 or 140, you got to have something else. I'm just saying, what else do we got?
We gonna see coming the 31st of January. So I want to let's go to Keyshawn and Jermaine Ortiz. I got Keyshawn winning that fight. Jermaine Ortiz is a good fighter though.
Yeah, he's a good fighter.
But I got Keyshawn winning that fight. Actually, Keyshawn gotta win this fight.
Yeah,
coming off missing weight 4 pounds. Coming off of that, he can't come in this ring. And he back to his old trainers. He can't come in the ring looking. He got to look the best against Jermaine Ortiz. I don't think he can afford to look nothing better than great.
Yeah.
But I got Keyshawn. What's your take on it, Fred? Let's go with you first.
I'm gonna call it a shocker. I'm gonna call maybe not being as focused, coming in pressing, wanting to put on a show against a fighter that's like that. And so I'm going to call Jermaine Ortiz to beat him in a decision. That's going to be a tough-ass fight that goes Ortiz's way. One of those fights where you might say maybe, but I just think this is going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle for him. And I think, like, like you said, if he don't come in like peak Keyshawn, I think he's gettable. This is when fighters be gettable. If you notice historically, off on bullshit, missing weight, just personal things. This is when they can get gettable. And if he come in and he's peak top Keyshawn, yeah, I would say I would pick Keyshawn. But I think we gonna see. But I think Ortiz might have caught him at the right time. If that makes sense, I think he caught him at the right time.
I don't think so. I think he learned a lot. Keyshawn. I think he's gonna be ready to go with this fight. It looks like they're having a good camp. They look like they're happy, excited. But I do think it's going to be a rough 2 or 3 rounds. That it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, some action, and I think that's when Keyshawn is going to turn it up and be Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying, and get the win.
I'm more of a Keyshawn fan. I'm more of a Keyshawn fan than I am Ortiz. I'm looking at Keyshawn, and like we say, yeah, he learned, but do we know he learned, or is he just more quiet? You know what I mean? We don't know.
I'm just, looking at their energy, how the camp going.
I know Henderson turned down his Keyshawn fight. He's supposed to have been fighting him on this card.
Who's that?
Richardson Hitchens. He turned down Keyshawn fight. They was trying to make that fight happen on this card, on Teof's card.
I may have heard something about that, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm a fan of Keyshawn. I got that feeling of maybe he should have not. Ortiz the beast, man. I just think Ortiz ain't somebody you're gonna take lightly, and he got to take it serious. And at the very least, it's gonna be a dogfight.
I think Keyshawn might even stop Ortiz.
Possible. He's capable.
I think he might even stop him.
If he comes out and it's Keyshawn, I will pick him too. I'm going with a little feeling that he might not be. He might be pressing. You know how you come out, been out for a minute, you can get this dude, but it takes a minute to get the rhythm. And just like that, you can get yourself in a dogfight.